Hello everyone, welcome back for another Advanced OU replay. This is me versus the Professor yet again. I'm sorry, I keep bringing more replays from this guy. I think this is like the 5th one, but it's pretty good. The main reason I'm doing this is to test out my new video editing software, so this should look pretty funky once I'm done with it. But onto the game. I am going to lead with Snorlax, he's going to lead with Salamence. Obviously, I don't want to stay in here for the potential of a Choice Bandit Hidden Power Flying, so I get out of the way. He gets out of the way too, he doesn't want to take a Body Slam, and he goes to a Milotic. So, I don't know what his set is, he doesn't know what mine is. I'm going to get out of the way for fear of Toxic or Hypnosis. Turns out it's Hypnosis. He's going to try and Hypnosis me again. I was just trying to get some cheeky damage off there. I don't have a Leech Seed. I'm going to switch back in, figuring that Snorlax is the best thing to take a Hypnosis. Considering what I've seen so far, so I'm going to go back to Snorlax to take the Hypnosis. Tyranitar's going to come in. So, he obviously predicted me going back out to Celebi, that's why he brought Tyranitar in, so I'm going to have to get out of the way, go to Heracross, and he's going to show Crunch. So, that works out pretty nicely for me. I mean, he's going to force out. I'm going to predict him to switch out, because why wouldn't he? At this stage of the game, he wouldn't want to lose his Tyranitar. So I'm going to predict him to go to Salamence, and I'm going to hit him with a Rock Slide. Only 37%, so it's not a big deal, but every bit of damage counts. So I'm going to get out of the way, go to Vaporeon, try to see what his set is, but he doesn't show me. He gained leftovers, so that's pretty much indicative of what his set is. Snorlax is going to appear, and I'm going to go to Cloyster. He's going to Body Slam Cloyster, which is fine, but as you're going to see, this is going to be a Curslax, and my problem here is that I don't have a good answer to Curslax on this team, and I really should, but so far I haven't needed it. The most common Snorlax that I've been seeing at the moment at higher levels of play is the Utility Lax or Boomlax, one of the two. Well, Boomlax, Utility Lax are generally the same sort of thing, but I carry Utility Lax for that Boom, so whatever. I'm going to force him out with the potential Brick Break KOing there. I can't go for Rock Slide, I was tempted, but I couldn't risk it, so Brick Break was the only answer. Salamence is going to come in, force Heracross out, don't want to take a Hidden Power Flying. I'm finally going to see what Hidden Power whether it really is. I don't even know what I'm saying now, he's getting leftovers, I shouldn't be asking myself that question, but I'm finally going to see Hidden Power anyway. 31% isn't much at all. I'm going to Wish on the switch here, and he's going to, on this turn, predict me to go out to Heracross, which I do, and he's going to bring his Dugtrio. So my plan there was to simply take the Body Slam from Snorlax and then Wish will recover my health back up and then I can force him out again. But yeah, I've now seen two Pokemon that this team really doesn't like. I really don't like Dugtrio versus this team. I would stick a Porygon 2 on here somewhere, but I have no idea where to put it. So call it a team building error, call it whatever you want, but this team has a weakness to Dugtrio and there's not really a whole lot of it I can do about it right now. So I'm going to have to play around this Dugtrio. He's going to Toxic Celebi, which is all fine and well. I'm going to get out of the way. I don't want him to go to Dugtrio and trap me. He's going to show Claydol, so obviously he wants that Claydol to spin the spikes. So now I'm really missing my Heracross. Heracross would have done crap loads to his team. So I'm going to Wish instead of Surfing like I should have. But it doesn't matter because Snorlax is going to come in, take critical hit Surf, but I'm not sure it mattered because Surf would have been 2-hit KO from that range anyway. I'm not really sure why he sacrificed this Snorlax there, but he's going to predict me to get out the way and go to Celebi. I'm not going to go to Celebi, I'm going to go to Snorlax, just in case he does stay and Hypnosis me. While I'm going to hope to God that I wake up in this situation. This was pretty much my best answer to Dugtrio. If I wasn't sleeping, then I'd have had this sorted, but I was, so I'm then going to bring in Celebi. Celebi is obviously going to force out Dugtrio because Dugtrio is choice locked. I'm going to Calm Mind up, indicating that I want to stay in and play the Calm Mind game with his Dugtrio. I'm not going to do that at all. I know that I can't KO the Dugtrio with one hit. But he... Oh wait, no, he's taking spikes damage. I could have done it. Oh well. He's going to switch in his Dugtrio. Vaporeon is going to scare it out. I'm going to Surf the Milotic on the switch in. And then I am going to, on this turn, set up a Protect to scout for the Hypnosis or Toxic. And he goes for Toxic. My plan here is to make him think that I'm going to go to Celebi. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to nail the Dugtrio on the switch in. So, in comes the Dugtrio, and it takes a Surf to the face. So, that is one big ass threat out of the way. So now we're down to 3-4. I was miles behind, but with that Dugtrio gone, I now think I could safely sweep. I have no idea why I didn't Protect there. Protect would have been a hell of a lot better there. It's pretty obvious that it was going to explode, now that I think about it. Tarantel's going to show him Power Grass. I'm just going to land it with a Surf. I know that Vaporeon's going to die, but I have an answer to this situation, which I have not shown yet. If you've watched my other battles, and you'll know what's coming next. He's going to land a Pursuit. Vaporeon's going to go down. Doesn't make a difference. I'm going to come in with this Raikou. He's shown Crunch, Pursuit, him Power Grass, and I presume he has Rock Slide, but it doesn't matter because I land a crit. What I was trying to get across there is that he didn't have Earthquake. But yeah, I'm not sure the crit mattered, but I'm pretty sure that Raikou would one-hit KO from that percentage. But it doesn't matter because he wouldn't have killed me anyway. And Raikou was just going to Thunderbolt through the rest of his team, so that was the game. Crit didn't matter there either, by the way. But yeah, that was the game. Hope you enjoyed it, and hope this looks pretty once I've finished narrating and doing all these bits and bobs. But yeah, peace out, guys.